It's me, Tina, the girl in the garden. I'm in the kitchen, but I'm using things from my garden. We're going to do a quick and cheap meal. So we got a hamburger here. I bought a half a beef, I think almost 2 years ago. So if you think about that, I haven't bought beef in almost 2 years. I have bought pork. I have bought ham. But literally when it comes to beef, it was just, there's only 2 of us in my household. Me and my son, who is my roommate. So tonight we decided just to go cheap and easy and then throw in something a little bit extra. So when you can find ground beef on sale, or if you can afford to get quarter beef, half beef is like way too much for 2 people, do it. It's going to save you some money. The Spanish rice I bought when it was 10 for 10. You got 10 for $10. So that cost me $1. I'm going to throw in some pepper, taco seasoning, salt, and my homemade onion powder. I grew onions, dehydrated, chopped it up. Going to throw in some corn. But if you saw my last video where I had tons of zucchini to get through, I shredded a bunch and I talked about, well, you don't have to make zucchini bread. You can throw it in. So that's what I'm going to do. Cheap and quick and hopefully easy. And we're going to see how this works. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is going to brown my ground beef. I'm going to put it in a bowl. And you're like, well, why wouldn't you do it? Because at the end, I want to be able to mix it all together. So then in the same pan, I'm going to make the Spanish rice. I'm going to throw some zucchini in there. I want to get that all together. I'm adding the seasonings to the ground beef, not because this has its own seasoning packet, okay? Then when the rice is done, I'm going to throw it. Actually, I'm going to add the corn right before the rice roni is done. Maybe I should do it at the beginning because it is frozen. I'll do it at the beginning. Then I'm going to add that to the bowl, mix it all up, and we're going to have some kind of a Tex-Mex rice and beef meal with extra nutrients with the zucchini. Let me get started. All right, our hamburger's done. I'm moving on, and I'm following the directions. I'm going to add zucchini and corn within this, so I might have to add a little bit more water. But basically, I am doing it as the package instructions. All right, it's all combined, the rice, zucchini, and corn. Now I'm going to let it simmer for about 20 minutes. All right, the rice is done. At 13 minutes, I checked it. Water was gone. I added another 1/4 cup of water, turned off the burner, put the lid back on, and let it sit for 10 more minutes. I'm now going to combine it with a hamburger. Remember the hamburger? Okay, now I have it all mixed together. Kyle is going to give it a taste test. So at this point, I'm like, you know what?
I like this.
See, it's good. With that, there is no way I'm not going to like it. You can't even see the zucchini. I wouldn't even know it was in there. Let's see. So what I would do next...
Oh, you did put the zucchini in this?
Yes.
Oh, well, I've never known.
The next thing I would do is I would maybe add some salsa to get some spice, because we like Mexican food here. Top it with cheese, throw it in the oven, let the cheese melt. But we decided that we're going to leave it like this, and then each time we go get a bowl, we're going to do whatever it is that we want to do individually. This was quick, it was easy, and it was cheap. Watch yourselves add, like I said, look at Kyle's going for seconds.
I am.
The rice-a-roni cost me $1. If you make your own rice-a-roni for cheaper than that, good for you. Keep doing that. but we can beat the high prices. Of course, the hamburger was from the beef I got, like I said, 2 years ago. The corn was frozen corn, which I never pay more than $1.99 for a whole bag of frozen corn. I do have my own, which I paid much less for. And then what else was it? Oh, and then the zucchini I grew. Zucchini is so easy to grow, even in a pot on your porch. So that is our quick, easy meal, and it's delicious for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Make sure, if you like this, give me a thumbs up. Try the recipe. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it, how you changed it up, because now I'm thinking, wait, I have those spicy sweet jalapenos from Trader Joe's. I might throw some in. Thanks for spending time with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.